Hello, this is Loralee Humpherys with Faces of Freedom, and I want to welcome you to the next installment of this video series talking about the various harmful and toxic chemicals in your household and personal care products so that you can recognize them. All right, so I welcome you, and I hope you're enjoying this series. I hope that you're finding it useful so that you can identify what's in the products, see what the names mean on the ingredient list so that you can avoid those products and brands that put so much toxic things into your products. All right. So today we are talking about 4 or 5 different ones. And so bear with me on the words because they're chemicals and some of them are rather kind of difficult to pronounce, or the names of the chemicals are 5 miles long. And some of them have acronyms, or they're just shortened abbreviations of them. But with that, you'll still be able to see or recognize what's on the label, okay? So, and then I also have my notes here with me, so just bear with me as I go through them too, because I'm pulling this information from several different sources to share with you, okay? So, pull out your pen and paper if you want and join in, okay? The first batch, our first chemicals, it's a combination of 3 different chemicals that are, I guess, similar or are found together. Okay, and those you'll see them as DEA or MEA or TEA on labels. So what these things are known hormone disruptors. So as I've mentioned in other videos in this series, anything that's going to disrupt the hormones is extremely bad. Very detrimental, not only for you, but also it seeps into the environment and into the waterways, and it disrupts the normal growth patterns of mammals and fish and various animals. And so these are really not good. This batch of chemicals are also suspected carcinogens, meaning they cause cancer. So, again, why put something in your body that's known to disrupt your hormone levels, your estrogen levels, and will cause cancer? You know, it just doesn't make sense, especially once you recognize them. Okay, so these 3 batch of chemicals, the DEA, MEA, and TEA, are in 100 different things. A lot of different things. Shampoos, soaps, bubble bath, facial cleansers. So when you think of all the different brands, commonly known popular brands out there that make these products like soap, bubble bath, facial cleaners, they're everywhere. There's so many different types of shampoos. I mean, hundreds of different brands and different things that you can choose from. So when you really start looking at this, can be overwhelming, especially when you start seeing, you know, a list of ingredient lists that's like a big paragraph and tiny little words and all of these different things in there. So not only do you have these chemicals in there, but you've got all of the other chemicals like the parabens, the phthalates, the sodium lauryl sulfates, the propylene glycol, the other things that I've already covered in this series. You see them plus these, it's a chemical disaster waiting to happen in your body. So just recognize a lot of the brands that will use one of these or 2 of these will also use like half a dozen. And so it starts to become a matter of just switching brands altogether and really looking for things that are really clean and have an ingredient list half the size as some of the brands and products that have these chemicals in them. All right, so what other things does DEA and TEA do? It's a foam boosting surfactant and emulsifier, meaning it makes foam and it helps things stir and blend together. And it's also a dyeing aid. So whenever you have fake colors, which we'll get to that in this video as well, chemicals that provide colors for something, then the DEA and the TEA help blend the colors in with the rest of the concoction that they're making. Okay, they are, again, shampoos, conditioners, bubble baths, shaving gels, shower gels, and many, many, many cosmetics. Okay, so again, once you start recognizing these names, then you can make better choices. All right, let me look and see my other notes here. I've got, again, as I mentioned, I've got like 5 different sources I'm pulling this information from for you. Okay, they're used to make cosmetics creamy and sudsy, as I mentioned. The DEA, okay, so let me try this name, it's kind of a long one. DEA stands for diethanolamine. All right? DIETHANOLAMINE. This chemical also acts as a pH adjuster. It's to help things maintain more of a neutrality or a balance on that, because a lot of the other ingredients in these products are very acidic. So again, toxic things generally tend to be on the more acidic level, and whenever you're putting really a lot of acidic things in your body, it's going to throw off your own body's pH balance. And we know there's been a lot of different studies out there that when your overall pH balance of your body becomes more and more acidic, that's when disease sets in. The more acidic you are, the more sick you become. Okay? That's been documented, so I encourage you to go look that up. All right. DEA is mainly found, again, moisturizers, sunscreens. While, okay, there's the other names that you can recognize these on. Cocomide and lauramide, DEA, different types of this compound, are also found in the soaps, the cleansers, the shampoos. And the industrial applications of DEA include its use in oil refineries to scrub hydrogen sulfide from the gas emissions. So it's a cleanser type of a thing. So, you know, why would you want something that's used in such heavy industrial processes on your skin? It doesn't make a lot of sense when you start getting into this. Okay, a couple more things on this lovely and nasty compound that causes cancer. It's found in more than 600 home and personal care products. And what else can I say that I haven't said? Laundry and dishwashing detergents is also where you find it. Again, it's a known carcinogen, and it's very dangerous to your health. And let me see what this book has to tell us. Okay, so DEA is diethanolamine. Okay, MEA is momoethanolamine, and TEA is triethanolamine. Try saying those 3 times quickly. Okay, so again, they help with the neutralization of the pH in the rest of the concoction. And so you'll, hormone disruptors known to cause cancer, and they turn to nitrates and nitrosamines in your body, how it interacts with the different chemicals in the products, the other ingredients, as well as interacting with your own body chemistry. Then it turns into cancer-causing compounds of the nitrates. Shampoos, soaps, facial cleansers, and they've been found to be very readily absorbed through your skin. Okay, so when you're putting them on, you know, the skin just takes it in and it goes right into your blood and circulates around in your body, and then it settles in areas where there's that tend to be more weak anyway, or where they're more toxic waste or cellular waste and sludge built up anyway. They tend to gravitate in those weaker, more dirty areas of your cells, and when they stay there for a long time, that's what contributes to disease, because it's like the garbage just builds up and builds up, and it's never been able to, the body can't remove it very effectively because of all of the chemical onslaught. All right, so that is our first chemical for today. So let's go on to the next one. And these are really bad too. And they're found everywhere. And this next batch is kind of hard to know what's in them. These in the next two categories. Okay, so F, D, and C, or D and C color additives. This is our next category. So fake colors. They are, again, carcinogens. They are derived from coal tar. Why would you want coal tar in and on your body? And they are skin irritants, and they have been linked to ADHD in you and your children. So consider this. If your child has ADD or ADHD, there are many things that contribute to this. This is not a mystery, even though the conventional medical system will want to tell you, oh, we have no idea how it's formed. Yeah, we do. You just have to know where to look. And it's not going to be found within the conventional medical literature and the stuff that they throw out online. Get outside of that little conventional box and do your own research and look to places that are not funded by the drug and health or conventional health system, and you will find things that contribute to ADHD and what makes it worse. I can go on and on for that one, but foods, sugars is a really bad thing, dairy, and toxic chemicals like this that are absorbed into the skin. So, color additives, fake chemicals that make fake colors, again, are everywhere. They're in all kinds of products, even your food. You know, why would you want to eat fake colors for an apple? Just go eat an apple rather than a processed apple that has no life in it anymore. Okay, so from that little tangent. All right, back to color additives, the fake colors. They are dyes to produce all kinds of products and foods. And let's see where else we can find information about what these lovely, nasty things do to you. Again, bear with me. I've got a lot of notes here. Okay, colors and dyes. So some common names of these are blue number 1, green number 3. These are carcinogens, known. Impurities in them, or impurities are found in them, like known heavy metals and other toxic things within these dyes themselves. Other colors, D and C red 33. Why would you want to put that on your body or eat it? F, D, and C yellow 5. F, D, and C yellow 6. These things not only cause cancer when they're ingested in your food, they will also do it when they are absorbed into your body through your skin. Again, they're made from coal tar, and a lot of these colors contain heavy metal impurities like arsenic and lead. You know, it's already, those heavy metals, among other ones like mercury, are already so prevalent in our atmosphere environment that it's hard to keep them out anyway. But why would you add to that through your products like this? It just doesn't make sense. And those, again, are carcinogens. And this is something that will get a lot of people. And this is one reason why I made some changes in the products that I used. So permanent and semi-permanent hair colors, especially black and dark brown colors, have these heavily in them. That's what makes those colors. And so unless you get organic, non-toxic hair color, then you're going to get a lot of this stuff. And even then, you still have to do your research into what's actually in the more organic hair colors, because you may not be able to get away from this completely if you're coloring your hair. So you do the best you can. These dark brown colors are again known to contribute to cancer, including lymphoma, myeloma, and Hodgkin's disease. So we don't want those things. So let's do what we can do to avoid them. Okay, my last little notes here. See what I have on this page. Okay. One more little thing here. All right. So that is the fake colors. So anytime you have a yellow 3 or a green 5, you know that it's not going to be good for you. Okay, let's go on to the next category. And this kind of goes along, well, sort of, kind of hand in hand with the last one of the fake colors. This is fake fragrance, or parfum, or perfume. Again, fake smells. And this one is really hard to kind of discern what's in it, because this category of chemicals, more than a lot, are very guarded by various manufacturers, so they won't tell you what those chemicals are that's actually making the parfum or the smell. They say it's proprietary information or trade secrets, and the government doesn't care either, and they let them just go along with it. However, what we are able to discern and find about what creates these fragrances or these fake smells is not good. Okay, what fragrances do, these fake chemicals? They are mild irritants to the skin. So if you had put some skin on, if you put something on your skin and after a little while, then you find that you're itching, it's irritating, it turns red or a rash, then it could be not only this, but the combination of all the other toxic chemicals within that product. Okay, so they are suspected carcinogens. So think about this. All of the different chemicals that I'm talking about here, so very many of them are carcinogens. And then we wonder why there's so much cancer in our society. Connect the dots here. Why are you putting crap on your skin that's known to cause cancer? They are often blended or extended or used in the conjunction with chemicals of phthalates, which I've covered in a different video, that are known endocrine disruptors. So again, you have a chemical storm brewing in your body when you're using all of these things. And when you think about day after day, week after week, year after year, decade after decade, it doesn't take a brain science or a brain surgeon to figure this out. So where is fragrance found? The fake smells, the parfums, everywhere. Okay, deodorants, shampoos, body washes, conditioners, soaps, sunscreen, skincare, body care products, household products. They're everywhere, everywhere. So what else can we say about these fragrance, nasty chemicals? I hope you're enjoying this nasty chemical course on what's in your products. Okay, this is another thing that's really not good. So not only does it adversely affect humans, but fish and mammals are affected by the fake chemicals as well as humans. All right. Fake fragrance. There are more than 3,000 different chemicals under this umbrella term of fragrance parfum or fake smells. And they are also a significant source of indoor air pollution. Okay, they off-gas into the air. Again, numerous products, cosmetics, toiletries, soaps, household products, everywhere. And they also are blended with other toxic carcinogenic compounds like formaldehyde, the embalming fluid that I mentioned before, toluene, which is another chemical, phthalates, and synthetic musk. Those are all known to cause cancer. And as I said, the manufacturers are allowed to hide what those chemicals are because of trade secrets. And so, because of that, then the fragrance industry, this even includes perfumes, like Coco Chanel #5 was heavily loaded with the fake smells. So the whole perfume industry, this fake smell industry, is fairly unregulated. And they take the position that, well, consumers want to enjoy these products, and so who are we to discourage that? Well, when you think about all of this stuff that's causing cancer and disrupting your hormones, then are you really enjoying those products? To what degree of enjoyment do you really have when you're spraying fake crap on you and having it absorb through your skin to where it's going to be detrimental? So let's just connect some dots. Let's kind of use our brain and think about things and question why we do what we do and make different choices. Okay, what are we doing over here? Even products that say that they're fragrance-free or unscented, they still contain masking agents or other chemicals to mask whatever fragrance or smell that product has. And so you're still getting chemicals of nasty stuff. Also, this is in laundry detergents, softeners, and cleaning agents, and contributes to asthma, respiratory problems, allergies, because again, they off-gas into your environment. They contribute hugely to indoor air pollution, so you breathe those chemicals in, and they irritate your delicate tissues of your lungs, and you do that for years at a time, and then you have problems. When I go down an aisle in the grocery store of soaps and laundry detergents, the smell of the fumes, the off-gassing in that area just hits me. And it's so powerful. I can't even walk down those aisles anymore because they're so strong and just so irritating to me. Okay, fragrance. What else is it in? Shampoos, sunscreen, skincare, baby products. Again, why would you put this stuff on your baby when they're just starting out in life, and you load them up with carcinogen type ingredients and known endocrine disruptors when their bodies haven't even developed? It makes zero sense. Another thing the FDA has said about these things, the fake smells, they contribute to cause headaches, dizziness, rashes, skin discoloration, violent coughing, vomiting, and all kinds of allergic skin irritations. They affect not only your central nervous system, which means your brain and your ability to move around and perceive things. Why would you do that to yourself? They also contribute to depression because of the way it affects the areas in your brain that regulate mood. They also contribute to hyperactivity, irritability, inability to cope, and other behavioral changes. So, there you go. Connect the dots. Let's look at this stuff and take a look at your life, how you're feeling on a day-to-day basis. Do you have any of these side effects of dizziness, irritability, inability to cope? Because your brain's not functioning right, because it's becoming a toxic load because of all its chemicals that circulate into your brain and stay there. Think about this, seriously. Look at what you're doing, how you're feeling, and start making some changes. Take some of these chemicals and these products out of your house for a month. Look for non-toxic things. I'll do a video later on in this video series about something, ingredients that are healthy and beneficial that you can replace with these ingredients and products that are so bad. Okay, so enjoy this video. I hope you took some notes, and be looking for the next video in the series. And again, my name is Loralee Humpherys with Faces of Freedom, helping you create a more freeing life from health and unhappy, unhealthy things. All right? Thanks for tuning in, and take care.